Now, dear students, chapter number 7, system of particle and the rotational motion, and we have the topic for the discussion here, that is equilibrium of a rigid body. So, as we were discussing the mechanics, so we have also discussed the equilibrium. So, we have discussed the meaning that if the net forces on a body, on a given body, are equivalent to the zero, so it is a condition of a equilibrium. Now we are just talking equilibrium of a rigid body. So the one of the body for which the distance between the different particle do not change, as we are just applying the external force on it, as well as it moves in a rotation motion, or as well as it perform a translation motion. So this body is called the rigid body. So here we can make the concept of the equilibrium of a rigid body, and we will use some of the basic concept those we have used in the linear motion, so we will relate this one topic from there. First, I want to discuss the word equilibrium. That word is related to the word libra, and that having the Latin word that is called the libra. So it's simply the meaning of the equilibrium we have. Now, as we are just making the discussion that as we are just applying the force on a rigid body or external force on a body, so the body can perform the two types of the motion. Now, one of the motion is called the translation motion, and one of the another motion that is called the rotational motion. So, on behalf of this concept, we can have the two types of the equilibrium. First is the translation equilibrium, and second is the rotational equilibrium. Now, we will discuss that what is the basic condition of the equilibrium, like the translation and the rotational equilibrium, one by one. So simply we are just discussing a body on a floor, and we are just applying the force on it, and so in the reference of a force applied, we have the force of friction. Now the body is in the rest, and we are just assuming that the number of the forces those are acting on a body, and somehow the body is also applying the weight force in a downward direction. In result, the surface is also applying a upward force, that is called the normal reaction. So at this time, as we are just saying that the resultant of the all the forces is a zero on a body, so it is called the translation equilibrium. Okay. And the translation equilibrium, if the body is not moving, so probably there is a meaning of the acceleration will be zero, or the linear acceleration will act on a body will be the zero. So this show the translation equilibrium. Now this equilibrium can be exist in the two part. The body is at the rest, so it can be state as a static equilibrium. As the body is moving with the constant velocity, so we know the body is moving with the constant velocity, so it don't have the acceleration. At this time we can imagine that the number of the forces those are acting on a body can have the zero resultant. So at this time the body having the type of equilibrium that is called the dynamical equilibrium or the kinetic equilibrium. So we can add the basic concept, the resultant of all the forces those are acting on the body equal to the zero. So we can say the F external is zero. So in the absence of the F external, we have the linear acceleration for the system or for the rigid body is the zero. So this is the one of the basic two conditions we have for the translation equilibrium, and probably we are just making the concept that body is moving either right or the left, or showing the motion in a straight line or in a curved line. So this concept of the translation equilibrium. Now we are just discussing the two types of the equilibrium. First is that static equilibrium. So we are just imagining the body or the rigid body will be at rest, so we are just imagining that F external is the zero we have, so definitely the acceleration will be the zero. So this kind of the equilibrium is called the static equilibrium. Okay, now the another time equilibrium that is called the dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium we have, so we are just saying the body or the rigid body we have is moving with a constant velocity. With a constant velocity. So we are just assuming the condition that F external, the F external on the system, that is equal to the 0. So we can easily understood the meaning that A will be the 0. So this is the type of equilibrium that is called the dynamic equilibrium. Okay. Now as according to second law, according to second law of motion, F external is there, rate change of the momentum. Rate change of momentum can be stated as divided by dt of that mv. Okay, now as I am just assuming the f external concept is the 0, we have, suppose we have the f external concept is the 0, so we are just writing it that divided by dt of a constant, that is k is equal to 0 is equal to divided by dt of the mv is there. So probably m is a constant quantity, so we can easily write that velocity that will be the constant for this kind of the equilibrium. Okay, the body is moving with a constant velocity. So this is the necessary condition for the translation equilibrium. Now we will apply the some basic rule for the rotational equilibrium also. Okay, so as we are just assuming the body is performing the pure translation motion, definitely there is a no kind of the meaning of the rotational equilibrium is there. So one of the condition which I have put here, the resultant torque due to the forces those acting on a body must be equal to the 0. So we are just assuming that already we have discussed that torque total is there. That is a combination of the torque on a ith particle, that is I is equal to 1 to n, that is the combination of the internal portion is there. Okay, and one of the contribution of the torque that I is equal to 1 to n torque, which is due to the concept of the external, okay, external forces. Okay, so easily we have assumed that the meaning of the torque internal due to the interaction of the particle inside the rigid body will be equal to the 0. So definitely the total torque on a system, that is total torque on a system is under the influence of a I is equal to 1 to n due to the external torque is there. Okay, so we are just assuming the meaning of the torque on a system that is equal to the 0. Okay, so we are just assuming simplest meaning that torque external on a system is the 0. So at this time we can assume the angular acceleration will also equal to the that otherwise the angular acceleration, the angular acceleration will also equal to 0. Okay, so the body will be, so the body will make pure rotation about axis of rotation, about an axis of, about an axis of rotation with a omega that is constant. So we are just assuming this kind of the situation that is called the rotational equilibrium. Okay, so this is all about the equilibrium portion. Now we will use this one concept to elaborate the other things.